Shay, and I'm back here with another video. Newbie, on time, baby. Hey everybody, it's Newbie Me Shay, and I'm back again with another video. How y'all feeling? So today, I'm doing a story time of my first time and my first experience with like trying Florida water and stuff like that. So like, comment, subscribe, and we finna get right into this video. So initially when I was in Miami, of course. So like, for those of y'all who don't know, I was staying in Miami for like a year and a half or whatever. And where I was staying there, I had a roommate and everything like that. So at the time, I'm gonna do a separate with the worst roommate. Cause I swear that's a video. But at the time, you know, like, we started off cool or whatever. So that was that. Then we ended up not liking each other. And I don't know what it was. Like, at first, I felt like it was like the energy every time, you know, like we was around each other, it was just not good energy and stuff like that. So I started, that's when I started like tapping more into my spirituality and my spiritual journey and stuff like that. And at the time, I was really trying to use it because like she was really getting on my nerves, and I was trying to see, like, you know, all the ways and stuff like that. So initially I did have bad intentions, but in the end I had, you know, I contemplated because, you know, I mean, and even if somebody pissed me off, it's like hard to get me to that level. So initially I didn't do it for that purpose after that. But before I got into it, you know, I did my own research on it, because it's like, I feel like it's the same when you do psychedelics or whatever like that. You go on trips. So if your mental state is not like up to par or whatever, if you don't have a good like I wouldn't say a good mental state than saying somebody have a bad one, but if your mind not 100% right when you do it, I feel like your experience might be different for somebody else's. You feel me? It's all about your mental state when you do anything. So they were saying like how you could put it in the tub, how you could just put it on the bed, how you could do this, you could do that, and when you write your goals and stuff like that. So after that, it was like I contemplated, and then, you know, situations just happened, and then I just ended up like if initially I was looking for a spiritual store and stuff like that, but I couldn't, like, when I was there, it was like hard to find it. So I ended up just walking around because I was lost, and then I ended up running into it anyway, you know. Everything happened for a reason, but I ended up running into it anyway, and I got it. But then when I got it this time, it wasn't like for nothing for her, it was just for me, like making sure my energy is right, making sure like, you know, like I'm feeling good and stuff like that. It was just for me. It was never for like her anymore, the situation. But I didn't put it like, when I started the first time, like before I was about to, put it like under the bed, I was making sure like it wouldn't like affect her and me, or versus, you know, her and not me. You feel me? Like it could go, when you use stuff like that, it can go either way. It can either work against you, or it can work against somebody else. Or it can work for somebody else and not work for you. You feel me? Like, it can go either way. So I was thinking about all of that because, you know, I'm me, and I like to really think. And I don't just think for the beginning. I like to think long term and think about the next step with the next situation and stuff like that. Because you got to, especially when you indulging and stuff like that, you got to think about like all the ways, not just some certain ways that sound good to you. You got to think about all the ways that can go wrong, that can go right, and other effects and stuff that it can have and all that type of stuff. So that's what I did before I finally got it, because before I got it, I was contemplating like, oh, I don't know. Then I waited, then I finally got it. Then when I got it, it was like immediately I had a spiritual awakening. I started seeing like green everywhere. I don't know why, but it was like everything like up the blocks and stuff was green. Like at first I felt like the garbage cans was blue, Then all of a sudden they was green. Like every one of them, they was green. Everything I came across was green. And then that's when the situation with the wolf happened. I was walking and I ran into the wolf. That happened with the same. That happened because I don't know if it was because I took the stuff, but I started noticing stuff more after I took the stuff. After I took, you know, the Florida water. So, yeah, like that's when I was like, that's the situation with the dogs and stuff like that. And that's how I noticed like it was more like coming from me, like, you know, with the tone and how I use it, what I say and what I believe and stuff like that, because it was like showing me more. It wasn't like helping me, it was just showing me more, because it's all about like your mentality and stuff like that. So once I started like noticing like, oh snap, and then when I had bought the bottle initially, and then I got another bottle to like spray it on me and stuff like that. And then it was like out of nowhere, it's like people just was like weird, but then it was like, you know, it was just, everything was just like crazy. It's like hard to explain that, but like, yeah, it was just crazy. But initially I never put it in the tub because I didn't know like what the situation was gonna be, you know. When I was in Miami, I never put it in the tub, but I did like all the other stuff. I put it under the bed, and then, you know, like I did sprayed it on me like cologne and stuff like that. So that was what that was. And I swear, like as soon as I did that, I was having spiritual awakenings, but it was nothing like real crazy. It was just like, you know, I was just experiencing and seeing a lot of stuff, and then within myself as well. So that's really what it helped with. It helped me see a lot of stuff within myself and stuff like that. And I hope I'm making sense when I'm saying this, because it's like kind of hard to explain. But yeah. And then like after I got more comfortable with it and more understanding and how to use it and stuff like that, then I started putting in my spiritual baths. Sometimes I just do a few drops. I don't do like too much or nothing like that. So once I did that, like, you know, it be like opening my eyes more and stuff like that, and then it be like helping me with more knowledge and stuff, because that's what I ask for. It's all about what you be asking for and stuff like that when you set your intentions and stuff. And then I be making sure I'm protected and stuff, because, you know, people just be like, people be crazy out here. As much as people don't be want to believe it and realize it or see it, people really be crazy out here. So the most thing that I make sure that I have is protection within myself, within my family and everything like that, because I don't play those type of games. And then everything else is within me. So I just know like these other tools is tools, but I don't use it like, oh, if I don't have it, my life gonna be, you know, messed up or crazy shit gonna happen. I just know like it's extra tools to help me if I want it. You feel me? Not like, oh, I gotta have it. If I don't have this gonna happen, that's gonna happen. No, it's not, because I know I'm still protected even if I use it or not. You feel me? So it's just all about your mind, your mental state. And, you know, everybody's situation is different. So I wouldn't say, like, if you took it, your situation to be, like, you know, regular, or it'll be, like, a spiritual awakening, or it'll be something crazy. Like, that's all up to you and your mindset. You know, your set of mind and what you've been through in your life and stuff like that, that had you, like, tripping or whatever. Because that was, like, the main thing for me. They were saying, like, oh, you could be tripping. You can have, like, lucid dreams and stuff like that. And I was thinking, like, you know, a lot of people like to indulge in stuff like that and see stuff like that. But me personally, I don't mind, but I'm not like forcing that type of information upon myself. Like I would like to learn more about myself by just simply doing stuff and learning more about myself. You feel me? And then within time, I know more about myself. But I don't have to like know my past me and all that. I don't care. You feel me? Like I care, but it's like that's not the knowledge I'm looking for within myself. I feel like within time, I'm still gonna know who I am regardless. And I came a long way and I do know who I am. But it's like, you feel me? Like, I didn't take that route. I didn't take the route to like go through all this to figure out what this was, what that was, who I was before this and who I was before that. You feel me? Like that? Like that stuff won't come to you regardless, but a lot of people like to indulge in that type of stuff. And when it came to the water and stuff, I'm just like, I don't know, because if I had some trips and they show me some crazy stuff, or you know, if you feel me, the futures and the past and all that stuff, I'm gonna be feeling crazy. You feel me? Like it's the same as getting your fortune told. That's how I used to feel. You feel me? I feel like it's the same like that, but now I know, like, you know, tarot is just like guides and stuff like that. But depending on who do it and who know what they doing and stuff, they still can show you stuff that's gonna happen before it happens. You feel me? So to me, I just like to go within my day and just let the experience show me itself, more so just seeing what the experience is. Because then I feel like when you try so hard to make something not happen, that's exactly how it's going to happen. Like if somebody was to tell you like, oh, you're going to die like this tomorrow, and then you try every way you can not to die like that tomorrow, that's going to be the way you die. You feel me? Like, that's just how I think when I think about stuff. So me personally was the reason why I didn't want to, like, try to, like, use the water for my bath or nothing like that. Because I'm like, And then I have my situation with the bells and stuff like that. I don't know if y'all into bells, but I do like a separate story time about my bells and stuff like that. And I swear I had like a lot of spiritual awakenings and stuff like that. So yes, like, comment, subscribe. And I feel like that's the wrap of this video. I don't know if I missed anything. If I did, I'll do a part 2. If you like this video, like it. And I'm going to do a part 2 if you comment saying like you want to know more about it that I didn't give details on. Or if you know something about it that I don't know. And you can put that too. And then I could, you know, rebuttal off that and let y'all know the situation. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, run it up. We coming up. And yeah, I'm just chilling, you know, like a villain. That's the wrap of this video. Toodaloo.